Artists, storytellers, beatmakers, this is the latest news, deals, and free plugins from the music production world. I've got a big story on Push 3, but make sure you watch the whole video to get this week's plugin of the week and a brand new free plugin. Ableton's Push 3 is here. There's a lot to unpack, and I've got a full video coming out next week where I'll demo some of my favorite new features. But for now, I want to talk about all the cool things it can do and some things it can't do based on some of your questions. Push 3 is very important to the industry, and I'll cover why in this video. I'm not calling this a game changer overall, but there's one game-changing feature that I hope we see in future devices from other companies. Let's start with what's new. First, Push is available in two versions, standalone and Push that connects to a computer. Both versions now have MPE-capable pads. You can move your finger within the same pad or across pads, and this is a new direction for Push. They recently introduced the Drift software instrument to all versions of Live, so now you will have an MPE instrument to use right away with Push 3. Ableton's session view is now visible on the Push screen. You can use the arrow buttons or the jog wheel to navigate and push in to launch scenes. This is a nice visual way to see your clips and the names of clips that you couldn't see before, especially useful with Push standalone. Unfortunately, there is no way to get arrangement view on Push 3, so you'll still need to use your computer to arrange a song. But that was never what Push was focused on. It's really made to create ideas in session view and, of course, perform live. The standalone version can run on battery power and has Wi-Fi, and of course you can run it attached to a computer with Live as well. You can transfer projects to and from Live and Push in Live's browser. Both the standalone and the computer-connected versions of Push 3 have audio interfaces. You get line and instrument inputs, but no XLR and no phantom power. You do get MIDI ins and outs, and it's CV and gate capable. There's also an ADAT in and out, which I'll demo in my upcoming video. You can connect MIDI controllers and keyboards to Push 3 using the USB connector in the back. This is really cool because you can use it with Novation launchpads or maybe even MPE keyboards. I'll test this out and I'll show you next week. There are lots of physical button updates, including a large jog wheel, a dedicated capture button, main and headphone outputs, and well, the screen. The screen is the same size, and it's not a touch screen. Now, given that the standalone Push pretty much runs the Live DAW inside of it, I was hoping they would find a way to run third-party plugins. Unfortunately, that's not possible yet. I guess it would be a major undertaking with plugin companies. The upside is that you can run Max for Live devices if you have Live Suite. Last, and certainly not least, Push is hardware upgradable. You can upgrade it yourself. If you buy the Push that isn't standalone, you can upgrade it later to make it standalone with a hardware kit. And even the standalone version can be upgraded later with a more powerful processor, maybe a bigger battery and hard drive. Not much detail on that yet, but I'm sure more will come soon. Now, here's why I think the release of Push 3 is so significant. First, there's a game changer here. It's Ableton giving people the ability to upgrade the device later. I think this is big when it comes to standalone devices like this. You don't have to worry about the device becoming obsolete as processing power and capabilities of software increase. You've got a way to keep upgrading the power of the device. I hope this becomes a trend with beat-making gear. And I believe Ableton is the first to do this. Let me know if you know of any other music devices that can be upgraded this much. Second, MPE. Ableton brought MPE to the Live DAW later than most other competitors, but recently they've gone all in with MPE, and Push 3 solidifies this. This is a major beat-making and performance device with MPE capabilities. Third, Ableton has put a DAW into their hardware with Push 3 standalone. Now, this is not new. Native Instruments, Akai, they already have their own DAWs inside their standalone devices. And well, this week Apple released Logic for iPad. But I think this is a trend of getting us out of our studios and blurring the lines between studio and performance. And I think we're seeing a transition in the industry. But hey, what do you think? Is Ableton's Push 3 a game-changing device? Did they go far enough with the new features? And do you think this signals new trends in the industry? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and look out for my full Ableton Push 3 video coming out in a few days. Native Instruments' Summer of Sound has started, and it's even better than previous years. The hardware deals are excellent. You can get 50% off complete standard and add the M32 keyboard for just $38 more. I'll add links below this video to the sale. If you use my links, it does help out this channel. So every year, Native Instruments offers 50% off deals on complete and deals on keyboards and machine. This year, they're going even further with half price instruments, effects, and expansions as well, and discounts for people who don't own Complete 14. I just released a video yesterday giving you my recommendations and some tricks and tips on Complete. Don't miss that video. Even if you're not buying Complete 14, I share some really useful and practical tips in that video. And in news that doesn't matter to your music, Native Instruments has updated their logo, and they're taking that new style to the titles on their products. I love the new logo, but the font on Complete 14, I don't know. It's time for Plugin of the Week. Every week I feature a cool plugin and give you an exclusive discount code for it. This week you can get Halo 2 by DH Plugins for $39 instead of $99 using the link below and this code. Halo 2 is an instrument plugin that's a synth and sampler in one. You get 430 presets and 300 sample banks, and you can import your own samples and then sculpt your own sounds. You get a dual oscillator synth with FM, arpeggiator, LFOs, effects, and more. There's a lot you can do with this thing, and I'm just scratching the surface so far. You can download a trial of Halo 2, but the discount code only lasts a week, so use the link below and this code to get it for $39. Cherry Audio has a new plugin instrument, well, actually two. The Novachord and Solovox collection emulates two instruments that kind of started the whole synth movement. The Novachord was first introduced in 1939 by Hammond, and the Solovox came in the 1940s. The instruments had vacuum tubes and created organ-type sounds. The new plugins from Cherry Audio are not sampled, but synthesized to recreate the sounds of the original. You can get both of them for $39, link is below. This week, Arturia released a brand new Keylab Essential Mark III, and they've made a leap as far as the interface is concerned. The screen has surpassed the screen on the more expensive Arturia MIDI controllers, and they've added a few more new features as well. This is a budget keyboard, and the new features are a signal of things to come from Arturia, I think. I mean, they have to update the premium Keylab keyboards now. I hope they do that soon. I posted a full review of the new Keylab Essential Mark III. You can watch it right here. It's the last video I posted, but more importantly, keep watching the news so you know about new releases coming from Arturia. I'll keep you posted. Okay, I've got a brand new freebie for you this week, but before I get to that, here's a quick word from our sponsor, DistroKid. DistroKid is a simple and fast way to get your music onto Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, pretty much everywhere. And DistroKid collects earnings for you when anyone plays or purchases your music. So don't keep sitting on those songs, get them out there and get some plays. I've created 2 videos on DistroKid that will probably answer any questions you have. You can watch them right here, and if you're ready to sign up, use the link below to get 7% off your first year of membership. This week's free plugin comes from Sampson. It's a brand new plugin called Overheat, and it gives you analog saturation. You can shape the tone and adjust saturation level, use it on individual tracks or on your whole mix. This plugin is designed to be light on your CPU. Download it for free, the link is below. Don't miss my video on Native Instruments' Summer of Sound sale, where I share tips and tricks on making the most out of Complete 14. All the features people just don't talk about enough. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you in a few days for my full Push 3 video. Bye.